Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm going to show you guys the build that I use for invasions regarding the Lothric Straight Sword Two-Handed R2 like specific build. So it's a 44 plus 4 twink build, of course, and I've got 3 ring slots dedicated for stats alone. So I have a lot of health. 1,631 at soul level 44, and I'm either rocking 25 or 30 decks with sharp weapons. And mainly the Lothric Straight Sword, though, until it gets boring, because it does, like anything else. But it's just such a rewarding, satisfying play style. It just has, there's just something about the reads, and when a situation just like this right here, watch this. So, tapped him when he was doing the little dance. Now, he could only roll at a specific time and hit him with the fully charged R2. I love it. Now, this is like I said, this is my bully build. So I'm just giving this guy a hard time because he's using what I would consider, quote-unquote overpowered weapon, down here at the low soul level. So I just cheesed him with some, what I consider the most powerful weapon art in the game. One of the most powerful. The L2R2 with the straight sword, hyper armor through. And with this technique, you do the L2R2 and you hit them out of their hyper armor, and then they're usually going to roll away, but sometimes they don't like that. They don't roll away. They'll just spam R1. But it's up to you to make the reads. And when you do make the reads, you do shit like this, and it's fucking hilarious. I swear, that's like the funniest thing ever to me. 5 consecutive, not on him, but the other day. Never hit that many. 5 in a row. Never had people that dumb. But I mean, under pressure, you're just trying to roll away. You don't really understand what's happening until it's too late. So in this little clip here, I chased this dude around forever. This was like an entire clip, like 10 minutes of me fighting this guy, and I don't feel like looking back and counting how many times he S's here. But it is a lot. Like, I want to say it's at least 8, but probably 12 Estus against I haven't healed still. Actually, maybe it wasn't that many. I remember he was just extremely passive. He would never do anything. After he got hit by the R2s a couple times, he was just like, nah, I can't trade with that. I can't do anything to it. So he just held his shield up and kind of just ran around. But he blew a lot of Estus just trying to stay alive. And then this is the intelligence of this guy here. So I'm winning every one of those trades with counter damage. He got the R1s off, but now here goes again. GG, bud. Actually, on this build, my name is C.Answer. Cancer. So I'm just trying to get a rise out of people, make them make mistakes when I just nuke them with some R2s. And it's kind of like a call out to the old Dark Souls 3 R1 spam meta cancer baloney. Because I still think this is better, to be honest. It's not easier, but it's more effective and more satisfying for sure. Because you can't just go out there and start hitting R2 and get wins like you see in this video. You'll get wins, don't get me wrong. It's that strong that if you just hit R2 when people are hitting other buttons with other weapons, you'll outdamage them a lot of the time with the counter damage. The one major drawback I'd say is when people parry spam. You have to be very careful of parry spam because that R2 is a little slower than the R1. But in general, I would say the easiest way to use this build is to be playing against somebody that you know what they're going to do. And then you can just wreck them like this. That hit stun is so long that they have time to think about what to do. And when you have time to think about what to do, and you're thinking to yourself, this other guy I'm fighting is going to mess me up, I'm going to roll away. Right? And as soon as you have somebody under pressure, and they know that's a viable option to escape, they are going to try to escape. Okay, now this guy in particular, he's using an ultra great sword. So he's going to have to roll away sometimes, but most of the time he's looking for trades. He's looking for his R1 to overpower my R1. But as long as I stay out of his range and never swing when he swings, he'll never be able to do anything. Now, I'm not trying to like necessarily be an asshole to this dude, but I'm trying to showcase the power of this specific attack and the way that it's able to just decimate your health bar over again. Just like it just happens and happens. Like the most of these clips were from a single session that lasted, I would say, 3.5, 4 hours. And you know, back when I was a major player in this game, like I would play longer than that, but that long all the time. It's been a very long time since I had anything entertaining enough to keep me around. But I really enjoy this. I love roll catching with this weapon. It's so fun. But yeah, it will make you get a lot better at your spacing. It forces you to space out attacks and look for any kind of read you ever can. Because that, if you have any kind of insider knowledge on what your opponent is going to do with this, you will poo on them, like bad. Sometimes at this low level, it's legitimately a 3-hit fight. Like I hit him with R2, R2, they roll, and I had a charged R2 ready to go. And that's that. That's the fight. Now, that's not always everybody's cup of tea, and, you know, I could understand, you know, you could have your own opinion on the matter. But for me, like, after the R1 spam straight sword, you know, that's just how the game is. Everybody knows about it. Even people that really don't play, they know about the R1 button. But really, it's that secret technique. So there's another button. And with this, basically, I would say only, like, this weapon and maybe one other in the game has got, like, legit R2 combos. And that was a major thing in Dark Souls 2. You know, right when Dark Souls 2 came out, I remember for at least a month or two, everybody using a great sword, and everybody doing the one-handed R2, R2. Poke and spin, and they'd go poke and spin into poke and spin, and if the first hit lands, the second hit lands. You roll, the first hit lands, the second hit lands. So this is essentially kind of like a callback to Dark Souls 2. And their combo system, which, you know, I don't like infinite stun lock, you know, Dark Souls 1, even though there was toggle escape, and that kind of makes it okay in my opinion. But I don't know if I really like the 2-hit combo system any better, you know. I'm not saying that there should be no combos, but, you know, I play kind of like there is no combos already. Like, that's just, you know, my play style. I don't need to maximize every hit of damage possible all the time. Now, that is not to say that I do not 2-hit combo, because, boy, I will do it all the time. But that's normally because other people are going to do it, or I'm in a position where I need to do it because I have to come back, because I'm playing my specific way and it's not working out. But yeah, so maybe there's another way. Maybe there's another system that we could base our combos off of in this game. But other than that, you know, have fun doing what you do. That's what this build is all about. I've played every build in the game until I can no longer enjoy anything in this game. And I took a long break. Basically, all the boss invasion glitch, the buff glitch, I wasn't around for any of that. I quit a while ago. Because this game, you know, it's a fun game, but it was disappointing to somebody like me who was expecting more. But, you know, if you can still have fun with it somehow, like, do it. Like this. Come on now. Come on now. He's not going to do it again. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Like, that was just so much fun. Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed watching and listening to this old man ramble about R2s and Souls games. But until next time. Keep hitting those reads, catching those rolls, and stabbing those backs. I'm that Dark Souls guy. Take it easy, y'all.